Austin, it's Stefan again. Thanks again for sending in some video here. Definitely looking better, so let's just run over your notes real quick. Last time we worked on basically not allowing your head to drop so much in the backswing, likely an effect from too much shoulder tilt, and we also talked about basically strengthening your grip there at address, and you commented that you felt like the steady head piece was a lot more difficult than the grip change. So that's very normal. Most people hate changing the grip. It's very uncomfortable. But as a general rule of thumb, changing address pieces or before the club's being taken back, uh, those are the easiest changes by far. Not to say that they are easy, but just relative to everything else in the swing. The next would be changing things in the backswing would be the next easiest, and the downswing would be the most difficult. Is really probably the way I should phrase that, or more challenging. Okay, simply due to the swing speed being higher, starting to perhaps thinking about hitting the ball and things like that. So let's just run over that real quick, see where we're at. In the backswing, you're doing much better with the head not dipping down. In fact, I think you're ready to move on from that piece for sure. The next piece would be the grip. Grip's looking much better. We're preferring, a grip that's somewhere in the neighborhood of neutral to maybe even a little strong. This looks very good. Unfortunately, the camera angle is very bad from the down the line view, so I can't say this with 100% certainty, but I am going to advise you to check into this. From face on, it just appears that your shoulders are open. Due to the camera angle, I can't tell for sure on down the line, but what I'm going to guess is that, again, your shoulders are maybe 5-10 degrees open. So a preference would be that I should just slightly be able to see your, since you're a lefty, your right arm at address. I'm going to pull up another player just to be clear about that. This is something you could easily check in a mirror or recording yourself. So at address, he has not taken the club away, and we can just slightly see his left arm, being that he's a right-handed player. In your case, your right arm or your lead arm, however you want to think about it. We should just slightly be able to see that. And the reason being is that lead arm is straight, the trail arm is slightly bent or flexed, and then a preference would be the shoulders should be square to the target, if not maybe slightly closed, just as a general parameter there. Not to say any of this needs to be absolutely 100% perfect, but that's just kind of the range that we're looking for. And I'm fairly certain that your shoulders are in fact open, but I can't unfortunately tell from that. The camera's too close and it's not lined up correctly anyways, from that down the line view. So check on that on your own end. Comment you had is, hey, should I be using my camera in practice? I would say absolutely every single time. Your range sessions are going to be quite a bit different. So what they could look like is, let's just say hypothetically this basket of balls would normally take you 20 minutes to hit. That will now take you at least 40 minutes to hit, at least, if not 60, because you're going to be setting up the camera, maybe tee the ball up slightly, take a swing, hop over to your camera, see if the alignments have changed. If they haven't, slow it down more and exaggerate the picture even more, and then hop back over to the picture, or the camera, to see if the alignments have changed. You can see how that would take significantly longer, and that would be more of a training session that's focused on changing your motor pattern. And that's kind of where your practice needs to be at this moment. There is other practice where you'll be hitting different clubs at different targets on the driving range, or just chipping or putting, trying to make shots with limited swing thoughts. But for changing the swing, it's going to be maybe teeing up slightly, swinging slower or shorter, and exaggerating whatever piece it is that you're working on at that time. So in this video, basically we're going to go more into the punch follow through. I don't know that we talked about it too much last time. And again, this is just a drill. Basically what we're trying to do is just getting our hands further forward. Okay. The best I could tell last time, the swing plane actually looked pretty good. but do definitely need to see some better video to confirm that. But again, you've done much better with the steady headpiece. The grip looks better, and basically we're just looking to get the hands further forward on the downswing. You commented in the notes that, hey, I feel like I need to have more pressure in the grip, and I would argue that you actually need to have a lot less pressure in the grip. So envision it like you had this very long rope, and you pulled this rope from one end. Say the rope's over 20 feet long, and you pulled the rope, and the latter end of the rope would move, a split second later, or you tug that rope. Okay, so it's not that you're getting to the top and you're tugging the shaft down. It's actually more of like a change in direction. So you look at this player on the right. There's never any pause at the top. So in other words, the the club head is traveling backwards, and at one point the hands will actually travel in just the opposite direction, which kind of creates this well, it starts to create this angle or this lag appearance, right? So when we get to left arm parallel, I'm just giving you some checkpoints here. We're looking for the shaft to be some amount under 90 degrees. Okay, when we do this with you, we're seeing it over 90 degrees, this being 90 degrees here. So like maybe 110 or give or take. So that can be created in a variety of areas. We're going to keep running the punch drill, basically feeling the hands further forward. I want the grip to feel pretty loose. I'll show you some videos in just a moment. And then, again, just further checkpoints, looking for the hands to be further forward to impact. And then just do some abbreviated follow-throughs where you just stop right here at shaft parallel, feeling like the hands are still in front of the club head. No need to change ball position. I saw your comment in the notes about that. Everything can stay the same. Again, we're just practicing. Probably going to feel like you're flighting the ball a little bit lower, getting the hands further forward, getting the divot further forward. So I want to pull up some swings just to kind of look at tempo. So find them here. Okay, so I'm going to play this through several times, but what I want you to notice is it's a very slow, constant pace, no pausing, everything's staying pretty relaxed, and that's allowing the shaft to load or delay behind him. And this is how many tour players have the appearance that they're not actually swinging that hard, although they are swinging significantly faster than your average amateur. Just more efficient movements. So you could, of course, replay the video and watch that many more times. I'm going to show you another one too. You can kind of see that transition at the top there. And that's done again with what I would call passive wrists. So, feel like you're swinging constant and slow all the way to here, and then speed it up. Okay, so it's not that you're getting to the top and then jerking up a whole bunch of speed from the top to the downswing. It's actually very much the opposite. So let's just say on a scale of 1 to 10, a 2 is a slow speed there, 10 being fast. Swing a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then speed up at roughly this point into the golf ball. And it's really important for this to be constant. So no pauses, still swinging slow. You can see the change in the direction in the shaft, and then rip it from there. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and best of luck.